Welcome to our Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Freedom
Whoa, Freedom Run?
Motorcycle Parade. I am sitting next to our illustrious product coordinator,
Hello.
Scott Rehack. Thank you so much. My name is Lester Fortier, the current president of the United States. I wore this shirt so I can always.
You're president of the United States?
Yes, I am. I'm so tired today.
And Toys for Tots.
We had our city meeting today. We met with all of the people who are important to our parade. We went with everybody.
And how many more days till our parade?
10 days, 15 hours, 29 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Woo, I'm excited.
Yeah. Let me clear my throat a bit here.
You know what it's doing outside right now, right?
It's raining.
Snowing.
Really?
Snow. But that's good because
Why is it good?
the ground's too warm. They're not going to put no salt down. All the snow's going to melt. So everybody will have their bikes out for our parade.
There were hardly any bikes out all year, man, let's be honest.
I wasn't on my bike this year either.
Me neither.
We need to ride more.
But anyway, we met with everyone with the city of Chicago because we have to get our permit. And we have certain things we have to do before we can get it.
Like what?
Well, we have to make sure we tell them no candy should be thrown on Western Avenue. So little kids run out there and grab it and might get hit by something.
That'd be bad.
Where we're going to assemble at 9, up to like 4:30, I think they said, or 5 o'clock in the morning to start assembling at the Dan Ryan Woods.
So we'll be open. The gates will be open then,
Yes,
so people can start
4:30
getting in and start lining up. So get there early, because there'll be people at Hot Chocolate.
And I don't know if you can see. Maybe not. We should color this. Here's a picture of the woods. Take a picture
That is the woods.
Zoom it up. Coming in this way, you make a right. That's how each little thing here, like little island, that's a tier. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers. Actually, 5 tiers. And once these woods are filled with motorcycles, we go.
Where we going?
We're going down Western Avenue, north,
Up Western Avenue to DeVry, Lane Tech.
33rd and something, yeah. Lane Tech first and then DeVry. We go through Lane Tech. And it's 10 days away, like my esteemed colleague Scott Rehack had told us. We verified we'll have ambulances at the beginning and during the parade.
That we're not going to use.
Yes, this is true. Community outreach, we talked about the, what do we do with community outreach? What are we doing now?
We're reaching out to the community.
Through a wonderful
Through CanTV. That all
show.
400 people are watching us. That's 110 more
And
than we
plus
have members.
they have friends, so that'll be 600.
And friends of friends.
Yeah, right. I thank the staff here at CanTV for allowing us to be here.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry I'm a bit weathered, but I've been going since, I don't know, 8 o'clock this morning. We went downtown. That was
I did
exciting.
not get to go. I had to work today
Somebody got to make the money.
to keep your Social Security going.
That's right.
Got to pay into it.
And we went and ate down there also.
Did you go to that nice place across the street again?
Go to Dunkin' Donuts?
No, that was before. But then afterwards, there was that restaurant around the corner. Remember where?
Yeah,
you
that's
guys-
where we went.
Yeah, they got
because
good food.
Sam remembered where it was. None of us could. And Frank Aguilar was also there with us.
And he's a Cook County commissioner
Yes, that was kind of nice.
for Cook County
I assume, yes.
in Illinois.
And I got to talk to him. He gets to drive his car underneath City Hall. And he doesn't have to pay anything. That's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
We could have drove with him.
I should have brought my little badge. Maybe I got in.
Badges.
All right.
Santa Claus badge.
Community outreach alderman. We mailed all the mailings out to the businesses, alderman offices, all the hotels, motels, and churches to let them know we're going down to Western Avenue on December 1st, 2024. Issues and concerns about the route. You weren't involved with it, but I did explain to them, and they knew all about it when we had that viaduct flooded with water.
Oh, last year.
Are supposed to go down to Damon and go around it and come back to Western, but we worked with the police that were there, and we decided to go down 2 blocks and wake the homeless up underneath the viaduct, and that's how we got back on to Western. Inclement weather we talked about. They said it was going to be nice out. What's the weather?
60 degrees and sunny.
For real?
Yep. Wow. Just think of it as 60 degrees and sunny when you're leaving your house in the morning, and you'll be good till at least 10 o'clock.
Just bring extra batteries for your heated stuff.
You're heated, yeah. Everybody makes a heated jacket now that runs on battery.
Yeah, I think I
Remember,
bought
you used to have to plug them in, and you'd always jump
Yeah,
off the bike
yeah.
and then knock your bike
Or
over.
melt the son of a bit.
Oh,
It melted on the motor.
yeah. That's just like full frontal.
Yeah, it's only worse.
You want me to talk about Monday?
Sure. Let's talk about here.
What do you got there?
6th District, 17th District.
So those are the police districts we're going through.
Yeah.
Assembly, license.
Make
insurance.
sure you have license and insurance on your bike.
Yes, make sure you have plates. Your license plate on the rear. You don't need to have your license plate on the front, just on the rear, and it cannot be covered. All the cameras going northbound on Western will be shut off.
Yes.
So the front gate was instructed that if anybody comes through with tape on, you have to pull over, remove your tape, or you're not going to be allowed into.
You can't alter your license plate in any way, shape, or form.
Correct. They have to be able to see it in case something happens.
And the city of Chicago cannot turn off the cameras because they do not own them. They sold them to somebody.
Yes, but they won't be
They
ticketed.
won't be giving you a ticket.
Yes.
Right. Only going one way between, I think 9
9
o'clock
and noon?
20, yeah, 9 and noon.
Yeah.
North. That's the way they're going. All the hospitals and firehouses were
Notified?
notified about this also. I really didn't start off so good, didn't I?
No.
Okay. Towing times are going to be posted. Make sure you watch all that. Barricades. We arranged for barricades at the south side and the north side. We got a number everybody was happy with.
What about horses?
Well, yeah,
We have horses?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, we have horses.
Okay.
I think they're making them. But the city's going to provide 8 on Western,
Horses?
wooden horses, yes, the kind the creek's hidden, and 10 on the north side. Smart ass. Maybe it's big.
yeah.
Okay. The construction on the route, they're going to try and make sure everything's put away and not in our way. See that? Streets and Sands going to try and go through it, and they have been, they said, looking for any potholes to fill. And bus routes, they were very informative. They already changed their.
How about steel plates? They're going to make sure all the plates are graded.
Well, that's something we'll have to go down the Saturday before. We'll have to,
Do a cruise.
do that. Yeah. Okay, and the media parking is, of course, going to be in the VIP lot. And Scott, you wanted to talk about Monday?
Yes. Monday we have a Northside meeting. It's the last Northside meeting before the parade.
That's right.
So we've got that. And then we have our walkthrough on the 27th at 6 p.m. on the north side. I believe Maynard said we're not allowed to go in, but we're going to stand like by the side and talk about where everybody's going to park. And
Then why do we do it on Saturday?
because he said we're going to do it on the 27th.
Well, there might be that. What's that thing that comes up in the morning?
Sun?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm thinking 6
I
o'clock.
thought-
We're
I
going to
thought-
be standing out there with flashlights, shining flashlights. You're going to be over there. You're going to be. That's why you did it at nighttime.
I think they went for the Wednesday so you could be on the line. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. To check with us on. We get one more show before the parade, right?
We do, next week. And then the 29th, that's the Friday after Thanksgiving, is our last meeting on the south side, where everybody gets their vests, their radios, final instructions,
Encouragement.
The Pope comes and blesses people.
Yeah.
Then Saturday, the 30th, we have our walkthrough on the south side, which that's going to start at 10 a.m. Looking for a pen to throw on the ground?
No, I wouldn't pick it up for you anyway.
So that's going to be at 10 a.m. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the barbecue grill out there. But I heard you're bringing donuts. That's what I heard.
Really?
That's what I heard. I heard you're bringing donuts.
Sure. I've been donuts.
Tomorrow, we have our Queen of Hearts
Yes.
at Magoo's. No. Why do I say Magoo's all the time?
I don't know. You were
Mugshots.
Mugshots.
At
Where's that
Mugshots in
at?
Homer Glen. And we have a band got donated to us.
Oh wow.
That is going to be, the name of the band is, it's a really good band.
Is that the name of it?
That's not the name
That's
of
a
it.
good name for a band. That's a really good name for a band.
What's the name of your band? It's a really good band. I just had to pitch. Oh, here. The Essentials. They're donating their time, so hopefully we can pass the cup around for them.
And somebody heard them play?
It's a group of guys that from different bands, and a few of them have played at Mugshots before.
Oh, okay.
So they've heard them. So they're going to play there. We're going to have the Toys for Tots BB1 truck will be there. And we have our Queen of Hearts. So Queen of Hearts' drawing is at 7. The band comes on at 7. So I'd say get there about 6. And the food there is awesome. You've eaten there
Yes,
every time
it
you
is.
go.
Yes.
They got these little steak bites that are really good. It's in part of their appetizers. And,
Everything's good there. He guy runs a very tight ship.
And if you
Very
get
good.
there early, you can buy Lester and I a drink.
Yes. Yes. I'm a very cheap date compared to this guy. But anyway.
I'm classy.
Yeah, okay.
But that's our kind of run-up to the parade. Oh, and then we changed the date of our debriefing. Our debriefing meeting is going to be on the 13th at 7:30 in the VFW 5858 Archer. And you can find all that information at www. Yeah,
www.
Dot.
Chicagoland.com.
No, Chicagoland TFT.
I was making sure you know what it
.org.
was. That's good. .org.
Org.
Org is for like charities.
Yeah.
So get on there. You get to meet the board. There'll be nice pictures and a little bio. I think everybody got one up there.
We do. Everybody has one.
It'll tell you, explain to you, and again, this is very important. Getting letters and requesting toys. That's what we do. That's our ultimate goal. We're here to tell you about our parade because we had that traditionally for the last 47 years to create excitement and awareness for our charity, Chicagoland Toys for Tots. Chicagoland Toys for Tots. What?
Motorcycle Parade.
Motorcycleparade.org.
Oh, you wanted the web address?
Yes.
Well, that's www.chicagolandtft.org.
Okay, thank you. I should have my card up here. Anyway.
You have a card?
Yeah, I do. I pass them out today.
Oh.
And I got their cards too, I think. Yep, there we go.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you got your real name on it.
it has both.
Wow. That's pretty good.
But anyway, again, this parade is designed to create awareness for our organization. Get some toys, because everybody that comes up, nobody pays to get in the parade. They just should have an unwrapped toy on their bike, hopefully not wrapped in plastic.
And it's nicer if you don't drop it at a place beforehand. Bring it to us.
Right. We'll have trucks at the end.
We have trucks at the beginning, so if you want to just drive by and drop off your toys, we have trucks. It's the professional movers.
Correct.
They donate their time and their drivers. I believe they bring us 3 trucks on the south side and 2 trucks on the north side. And then they'll be in the parade as tier blockers, so we know that when people are watching the parade come, when you see a truck come, that's not the end. There's more to come, but we have to leave gaps in the parade if it gets too big.
About a 10-minute gap we talked about that also.
So we got to do that. So you'll see a truck. So don't leave because there's going to be more to come. And then the very last truck will say, "That's all, folks. See you next year." So.
And how it starts is at 9/11, we commemorate that by saying the Pledge of Allegiance, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then we start moving the motorcycles up to the parade and start letting them go right around 9:30. They start hitting Western. So the parade's going to start at 9:30, depending upon its length and how many participants.
50,000.
If we fill that up, that map I showed you couldn't see, we go. If it fills up at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, we go. We don't want to stake up bikes on Western, and we'll cycle them through the woods, we call them, to slow everybody down a little bit to catch up with the rest of the parade.
Because that did happen in one year. We were all
Yes,
the way
it
down
did.
Western and back down 87th Street, and the city said, "That's it, we got to go." So
Yeah.
we started everybody up, and like you said, we bring everybody through, so that we slow everybody down. They're just not rushing. And just remember, everybody, if you're on their bike, just ride safely. More than likely, the person next to you is not going to be your friend. It's not going to be somebody you rode with, so just be careful, be cautious.
And a lot of these people may not have been ever in a parade this large before, too. So
Remember, you stay staggered. Stay next to each other, but staggered a little bit. Keep a distance between the bike in front of you. Be able to stop. It's a parade. There's no reason to be racing. You know, you just sit there, beep your horn, wave. And make sure your horn works, too, because there's going to be a lot of kids on the side. They like to hear the horns beep. They like to hear the engines rev up.
That's right. And they want to make sure that there's no issues along the parade route. If there's any kind of conflict, you're all going to be deputized, people that are not members watching this, to help reduce that conflict so you don't have an issue that keep a kid from having a Christmas this year.
Right. And you can watch, all the members have their bright green vests on. We all have a number on them. So, you know, that's your Toys for Tots number that you were stamped when you were born with.
Tattooed on your left.
Yes.
I almost said something bad. Okay.
So you got that number. It's on your vest.
Us board members will have yellow vests with orange stripes that say Parade Marshal, and on our bikes if we're riding.
Yes.
And we are the ones with all the paperwork that I have before me in case there is anybody that calls us out or questions us in any way, shape, or form, we're still allowed to do. That's part of their job too with the police.
And we doubled the size of our radios this year. We'll have twice as many radios out there, so people have radios.
Communication's key. It's safety.
Yep.
As long as they use it right. You
Yes.
know?
Keep the fire lane open. Don't block the fire lane. There's a reason there's a fire lane there. Not just to keep a buffer between you and the people, but in case of emergency. Don't forget, we're going to be passing all these businesses that something could happen at.
Now, every member that has a radio this year, only use it for what its purpose is. Don't discuss how the Bears lost last week. Green Bay was a better team. Let's be honest. That's what happened. What are you going to do? Okay, and we're going to monitor that. And if you are a cheerleader and your assistant, and if any of us board members see the cheerleader and the assistants wired up with their radios running next to each other, they're not going to get radios next year. Because that just like defeats the purpose, in my opinion.
Because you figure a tier's going to have a couple hundred bikes in it.
Yeah, we
So they shouldn't be riding next to
up to
each other.
1,500 bikes in
Yeah,
each tier.
so you should be separated. You know, put one in the front, one in the back, and
They
then
got
somebody
one.
should be in the
They're going to
middle.
have 3 radios per tier. They should have one in the middle to the monitor. So that should not be an issue.
And if you run across a busy street and there's nowhere they're blocking, the tier leader should be leapfrogging
Right.
and blocking the intersections. So remember that, guys. Don't just drive past an intersection because somebody else is there. That person left their position to do that, so relieve them, let them go.
Right. It was getting kind of bad. I think Bob Cooch was, well, maybe not. I was the president then, and I had to block a corner because it was dangerous. And by the time I kept leapfrogging out that leapfrog thing, it took me a while to get down to the end point. They all thought something happened to me, but I was just doing a job, which I'm still capable of doing, by the way. It's kind of slow, but
Did you want me to say agree with that? Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah,
You
all
can-
right, no.
Anybody can block. You can block. Just
no, it's different sometimes. You gotta know when to
yeah.
get
Sometimes you got to know when to.
And that's when I
Put
found
your
out
brakes
how
on.
many people that are supposed to relieve you never do.
And that's the point that I'm saying. If you see someone
That's
stopping,
why we have a toy number on your vest so we can identify you. Okay, so remember that, guys. When
so
you're,
if Lester's blocking somewhere on his bike and he sees you drive by, he's gonna be looking for your number. So
That's
don't
right.
drive by him.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, because he'll be up in front behind oily trucks.
And oil on. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Cruel and unusual punishment.
So one thing with the city too, the city said what? No other vehicles but motorcycles, right?
Correct.
That's the only thing we can have is motorcycles in the parade.
Well, it's a motorcycle parade.
It's a motorcycle parade, so we can't have
Yachts.
yachts. Yeah, the one year the guy showed up with a boat. That was last year. He was driving up and down Western trying to get in the parade. We're like, no boats, no trailers. We can't have anything being towed because then that's considered a float.
It's
and
not
then
a
we have to
homecoming
apply.
game, guys. Not a homecoming game.
Yeah, we have to reapply for a whole nother permit under a different statute, and then we wouldn't be grandfathered in to have more than 20 bikes together in a.
This organization is very lucky that the city of Chicago stands behind us.
And allows us to come through.
And with the city of Chicago's weight behind them blessing this parade, helps everybody else fall in line. Cook County, the Forest, you know what I'm saying?
It's because the Forest Preserve doesn't give us our permit until the city of Chicago does, which you guys just schmoozed them today.
We didn't get it yet. We have to wait online or something. We have to talk to them. But we satisfied all their questions. We sat there like we were in court. They'd ask us a question and we'd answer it, the best of our ability. And we did pretty good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, we did. I said they did a good job too.
I heard it's all new people down there.
Yes, they were.
Dave Adams is gone. He's finally
Although I'm
retired.
forgetting stuff, so maybe they weren't all new. I don't know.
He's retiring somewhere on an island, I assume,
Yes,
right?
yes. I
So,
heard.
there's a new
His
gentleman.
replacement, I forgot his name. It starts with an F, but he was a nice man. I shook his hand at the end, and I hope this organization and you have a long relationship. That's what I said.
Cool.
And
That's a good way to
we
do
went
it.
on from there. Special events is very and the command center never really was a command center. I just found that out.
It was just a place with TVs.
Correct.
So what are we doing one of those?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome sauce.
So our parade will be filmed a lot and live, and we have 2 people from Toys for Tots along with them monitoring with radios in case they have to call out to somebody. So don't think you got away with anything because we can see you, okay?
We'll have eyes in the sky.
That's right. That's right. The radios and this and that. And hopefully we'll get someone to bless everybody on the way out like we always do, right?
Oh yeah, because that other gentleman no longer does it, right?
Well, that one pastor we met at the board meetings giving us 44 fresh people to block streets.
Or is he a bishop?
I don't know what he was. He's kind of high up there. But
He got a big cross.
yeah.
Not
He didn't have the
blessing
hell.
this,
He
ain't blessing
ain't
us.
that big. He didn't have the hell.
Yeah, we usually what am I thinking? We do it every year. We get someone to bless us, you know.
That's right.
And it's funny because then when he hits the holy water with the people with the helmets, their helmets get all foggied up. We keeping you awake?
No, I'm tired. I mean, I'm sorry. Forgive me. No
I'm
disrespect.
getting old.
I am. I'm not getting old. I am.
Oh, how old are you? You just had a birthday.
Yes, I did.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
5 minutes.
65. Hey, if
Hey.
you're on a beach.
Can you say this on?
everybody's-
Can you
yes,
say
I
this?
can.
Okay.
If you're on a beach
Okay.
and people are wearing their bathing suits,
Okay.
women are dressed appropriately. But what would you call men if they had nothing on top? What would you call it?
They'd be topless.
No, what would you call it?
Oh, full nudity.
Full what?
Nudity.
Full frontal nudity.
What if they turned around and walked away from you?
Then
It'd be
it would
back
be the rear
nudity.
Yeah.
Rear
Just
nudity.
I'd put that in a question because we had somebody had questioned us about that being said on one of our shows. That was those people with the play.
The joke people?
Correct.
And they're going to be back, I heard. They're going to come
next
back.
week.
And they're doing a Toys for Tots fundraiser.
They are. It's going to be a play.
Well, thank you, everybody, for...
We got some time yet. We got to keep talking. See,
well, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying thank you, everybody, for
trying to
watching.
shut me up. Am I about to say something wrong?
Maybe another joke.
They got rid of the hook.
They did. Remember they used to have that big hook they used to rip us across there? It's been a year since I've been in the studio. Last year I was here was my truck started on fire going home, remember?
Well, yeah, that's because you ain't been here so long. Thank you. Anyway,
Better come back, your truck's going to start on fire again.
but the cool thing about his truck catching on fire, he works for a fire extinguisher repair facility. Is that
A
right?
fire alarm company.
A fire alarm, yeah.
So the fire department, when they showed up, they said, how did you know your truck was on fire? The alarm went off. How do you think? That's what called you guys here to put the fire out, because the fire alarm went off.
You ever find out why it burnt?
They said there was a recall on the fans.
Oh, so they were, well, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we still can't make a car without fans catching on fire. Isn't that right?
No.
That's a
You would
shame.
think you could make a fan that wouldn't catch it. And you think it would have blew itself out.
I never thought quite that deep, but thank you for
It's a fan, the fan should have come on when it starts on fire and blow the air off
It's
of it.
that's very wise. Yes, it is. For you people that are riding your motorcycles, I bring this up again next week. Remember, 10 degrees of temperature equals 1 pound of air. So if you put air in your motorcycle tires and it was like 80 degrees out,
Like in July.
right, and it got down to like maybe 20, that's 6 pounds of air you could be missing in each. They do the math right in
You
each
did.
tire.
Yep.
Okay, and that's could cause a problem, get hot, overheat, blow up.
Even with new tires. Because it's not
Any tire.
it's not the tire letting the air in or out. It's the air, the cold air freezing
Correct.
the air in your
And
tire.
what do you call that with the green caps? I forgot the name of it.
Nitrogen.
If you put nitrogen in your tires, you don't have to worry about that. It's not temperature pressure sensitive, so that's not
Because
going
it's a gas, not
And
air.
plus, if you have pretty chrome wheels on your bike and or your car, it's not going to affect or hold any moisture to rot that out from the inside. Like when you get
And the green caps look cool.
Or you could just buy the green gap stones to your neighbor says, yeah, I did it.
Oh, yeah, and impress them. Then you're at a regular pump putting air in and you're screwed that all
Yeah,
up
once
anyway.
you put any kind of regular air in those tires, which they'll never go low if there's no issue, you will destroy what's in there, and you have to start over again with the what do you call it again?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Thank you, sir. I'm really
Like,
losing it.
like
today.
the bomb. Bomb,
Yeah.
bomb, bomb, bomb. So,
Well, what do they call that one car they made? Hydrogen. They made a hydrogen-powered car. Yeah, it's a bomb
what's
too.
hydrogen?
Yeah, it's a bomb too. Right?
yes, it is.
Don't forget.
What do we got to forget? What are you crossing out?
Nitrogen.
Oh, nitrogen. He's going to write nitrogen. Then he's going to get home and figure out tomorrow, why was he writing nitrogen? Does he have to
You're
check
right.
his tires?
You're right. You're not kidding.
Should I initial that so you can call me when you see it?
I got my shoes on the right feet. I'm doing good.
I'm not looking down because I don't even know if you got pants on.
No.
But it was,
How dare you? Little kids may be watching.
I hope
Shame
so.
on you. Man, I'm going to hear about that now.
yep, because you forget at times.
Anyway, we're supposed to have Gina Woods on our show today.
Yes. And,
Unfortunately, she doesn't know how to read a clock or something, right?
yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
She forgot what time we were going to be on. So, hi, if you're out there.
Perhaps one day you will get to meet her again. She's been on the show. I think that was the last time she was on the show. Was you a year ago, right? Or no?
They didn't come. We didn't get to go on the show that day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Tried to call me.
Yeah. They,
And she with
that was the day the phone lines broke here.
Is she
And
with
then,
another?
no, same one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We were talking about which motorcycle insurance company she's with.
1 minute.
Excuse me. Again, we have a meeting on Monday. What's going on the rest of the week? Anything?
Meetings.
Queen of Hearts, mugshots.
Mugshots, and then Jack's in Chicago Ridge. Bring a toy, you get a free taco.
When's that?
Friday.
What time?
7. I'm gonna be there 7. I think the doors open at 6. But the taco truck is offering if you bring a toy, you get a free taco.
Okay, now if the taco's no good, you get your toy back?
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends what they're gonna do with the toy.
She ain't gonna like me, she hears me saying that.
She's probably listening.
That's okay, I can handle it. Anyway, guys, I guess we're out of here. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you for having me.
Made that half hour go by a lot quicker.
And it's a nice, they painted, everything is green in here now.
Well, hence the name, Green Room. Anyway, look at the nice folder I got today.
I saw that. That's a very nice folder.
I made it mine.